guys, welcome back. Oh, it's Lighton again, and this is us together. Yes, new year, guys, new vibes, new everything. Welcome back. I'm excited today to have my friend from Nigeria, Chioma. She's an actress. She's the best photographer I've ever met, you guys. Like, our black girl is representing us, and she's a mom. She's a sister. She's going to tell us about. We're going to discuss it all. Girl, what's up?
I'm good. I'm surviving. We're living. It's 2021, New Year.
Winter.
It's different.
So old.
It is cold.
Right. So, Shoma, tell us about your journey coming to Canada. Like, what made you think, like, you know what? I'm gonna pack up. I'm done. Not I'm done with Nigeria, but
yeah. I was done.
Oh, you were done? Okay.
So in 2015, actually before then, like 2014-ish, my mom was talking to like a colleague of hers. They work in the same place, and his wife is actually over here.
Right.
And she's like, oh, how do I get my kids over here and all that stuff? And that's how she made a connection. And we heard about Thompson Rivers University. I was ready. I'm like, is this school? Let's go to school. I just did it with Nigeria, right?
Right.
So I got here in 2015 by myself without my kids at first.
Okay.
It was kind of a little hectic, but we just have to do what we have to do. I was just excited to leave that place.
Okay, so that's where you're gonna start from. What made you be like, you know what? I'm done. I want to go to Canada.
It was just for me at the time, mentally, it was just a lot going on because single girl, two kids and all that stuff. So it was just kind of like a toxic environment. I'm not talking about my family, but just people around and
the stereotypes.
Stereotypes and all that stuff. And I was done mentally, like I was absolutely done. And then my mom talked to a college about it, and she told me about it. I'm like, oh, even before they were thinking about something else, but it was like a perfect opportunity for us, right? So we just took it.
I'm actually envying you. I'm like, I wish I had my kids sometime. Because right now, honestly, I know it comes with, yes.
It comes with its perks.
You know what I mean?
It's not all beautiful and nice, but now I'm enjoying it because they're what, 13 and 12, and I'm now living my life.
Yeah, because like right now, like career goals and etc. Like you don't have to worry, right? Because again, we talk about like stereotypes. Here we are like 20 something, 25, just around there. Okay, just around there.
Just around.
But now they're already on my case. Like you need to give back, you need to get married, you need to do this, right? The pressure is on, and then also I'm trying to figure out my career and all that, right? By the way, realistically, I'm like, oh my god, by this age, because we have that mentality. By this age, I need to do this and this. So if I already had my kids, I would be, living my life. I'm not saying I'm not. I'm enjoying.
Definitely needed that change of environment. And no, I'm not talking about moving from one state to another state in Nigeria. I needed to change the whole environment, right? So it was a good change.
What do you have to say about all these stereotypes people have about a black woman? Like let's say back home, right, from Africa. I'm Ugandan. I know all of you guys know that, but like when I talk to my friends from different African countries, like things don't differ.
But then I guess that's where my mentality comes in, and I'm like, they don't actually know better. Like honestly, it's the same way we grew up this way, the same way they grew up knowing that okay, you have to be married at this age, you have to have kids at this age, and if you're not in a serious relationship at this age, you're kind of useless to society and stuff, right? So they don't know better. So I don't necessarily judge them for their actions or them trying to stereotype anybody. I just say you just don't know better.
I think that makes sense because again, like I feel like in these countries, like because there's not one thing that works for everybody.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
I feel like in our African setting, that's how they make us think.
They just make you think from right from when you're growing up that okay, this is how it has to be. If it's not this way, then you're not making sense in society, right?
But yet people are different. People don't understand that like, people are all different. People are individuals. People are very different. Even if they're your kids, like people are very, very different.
That's true. That is so true.
So I mean, it's again, it comes back to us. That's why I actually set up this platform. I'm like, it's about us, our generation, to kind of, we have more information now. Like we are more learned, we are more exposed. You know what I mean? And we have a lot of information. So it's up to us to kind of like, teach better, like know better, teach better.
And try to educate those guys. Yeah, totally.
And then also raise our kids better. Because we are parents.
That's right.
We are future parents. I don't have a kid yet, but I feel like I'm a parent already because some of my friends, can you calm down? You all are putting me on pressure.
I studied post-bac in human resources, and yeah, I was like, started going to school, learning excited about all this stuff. I'm like, I want to learn how to fire and hire people. It's fun. It's fun, right? But then I find myself doing these things, which I find is actually relatable, honestly, because if you're running a business, you need to know the kind of, okay, what do I need? How do I start this organization? How do I design it? And what are my goals, right? So it kind of helped. It kind of helped. I wouldn't say I deviated 100% away from it. Yeah, no.
And then also it kind of like teaches you how to deal with people because people are different, right?
It does, yeah, and I'm so great at that. If you're crazy, I'll be crazy too. If you're nice, well, I give you that attitude as well. So about Terry, going back to that. My time with Terry was not fun.
Why?
Well, because I am very introverted, so it's just me, myself, and I had just maybe one friend, and she was my roommate at the time, and that was it. So I was just always by myself, go to school, do my thing, run home, take care of my kids, go to work, and that's it. So yeah, it was okay. There was nothing fun. Maybe 1 or 2 club dances here and there. And
After the pandemic.
I know, so 1 or 2 of those, and yeah, that was it. But I was mostly always by myself. Yeah.
So Chioma, tell me something. When you're at Kamloops Airport, coming to Canada, what is going through your mind? Because girl, when I reached, I was like, wait, where am I?
Okay, so here's the
What's
one
going
thing. Here's the one thing. My mom prepared me with all the sweet to cold, yo. I was like ready for the snow, and this was in August. And
Girl, what?
I was ready for the snow. I had all my winter jacket on. I'm like, yes, there's no cold that can get to me. But then, what do I see when I get to the airport? Sun. I was sweating. I'm like, what's this? What's this? But anyway, it was fine.
You'd rather be said than sorry.
I
Thank you,
know,
mommy.
I know, but yeah, it was. I got to there. I was kind of like indifferent, honestly. I didn't really feel anything. I was just like, oh, I just need to go connect with people, meet people, and all that stuff. Yeah, nothing serious.
So I have another quick question, right?
Yeah.
Tell us what makes you, pack from Nigeria. You're like, you know what, guys? I'm out. I'm going to Canada.
Number one, because it's Nigeria. I feel like young people there, they struggle. Like, they struggle to actually just survive day to day. If you don't know anybody, you're doomed, kind of thing. It doesn't matter if you graduate with first class or whatever. No, it's not about the intelligence. It's about who you know, right? And people they're taking advantage of all of this and trying to like get girls, slip with them and all that stuff to get jobs. And I'm like, yeah,
Tell me
no,
about it.
this isn't for me.
Right.
No, because I've had my fair share, so I'm like,
I want us to briefly talk about your beautiful kids, how you got them, and
You
then
see my smile?
what has been the experience? I mean, you being a mommy.
It's been, I would say for me, because I had my mother there
Right.
to help me, right? So it's kind of like, she kind of took the load off a lot, because I was naive, yo. So she took that load off, and it was kind of like just okay, easy. I got to know what I needed to know.
And you said you were 17.
Yeah. I was,
Girl, you're
a
fast.
baby. But now, guess who's balling? Me.
Okay, tell us at 17 having a baby.
No, it was kind of like, I don't know. For me, it was like, I just need to get this out of my stomach, and that's it.
Really?
That's it. Like, I was just so indifferent about it. But it was a wonderful experience, obviously. Painful, but super wonderful. I'm not going to go into details of that.
The first time I met you and I see your 2 kids at Wendy's, I'm like, wait, no, wait. I'm like, okay, I don't know.
I know. They call them my siblings. I'm like, guys, just go with it. It's okay. Don't try to rat me out. It's fine.
Really?
I'm your older sister.
Honestly, that's what I would think too. Like, you're trying, you're doing good, girl.
Yeah, no. And imagine your kids taking you to your school and be like, have you seen my mom? There she is. Like, that's what I suffer every day, guys. Like, the one time I went to my son's school, and then I was going to I think he forgot his lunch or something, so I was going to give it to him. And he brought his whole class. Come meet my mom. I'm like, hi. It was kind of weird, but yeah. It's the kind of relationship we have to. It's like we're super close. We tell each other every single thing.
I think it's very important.
Oh, it is. It is. Like, they will tell me everything. And sometimes I'm like, dude, can you just put a cap on it, please? I don't think I need to know that.
You
Thank
do?
you. I mean, I do, but there's some
Especially
things.
now when you can still get
Especially now that he has a girlfriend.
But it's better that she's telling you so that you can kind of
Yeah.
guide him. You know what I mean? Like he's not hiding about it.
No.
Those sneaky things again sometimes, but hey, they're still young. You shouldn't be sneaking around.
We did it all.
So Chioma, briefly, tell us about you having kids at a young age in an African country?
Oh, it's the worst, guys. It would take a toll on your mental health. That's another story for another day.
Right.
But it was kind of a lot of judgments and stuff. But yeah.
Our cultures are kind of the same. We have a similarity,
like,
right?
Yeah, it's.
And then like we have stereotypes. Like, why do you think it's always like you have to get married at this age, you have to give birth, you have to do this? Like, why do you think? Where do you think we're getting it right or wrong?
I feel like
the so much pressure.
I feel like the whole pressure thing is just totally wrong, honestly, because it doesn't matter how old you are. You can be 40, you can be 50, you can be freaking 17 or 19 and get married. It depends on how you are at that time. Like, you're mature enough to get into that relationship. Our parents don't say these things. To them, oh, you have to be 5. Then you're married at 25. You're having your kid a year after, and then what happens after I have a kid? Do I have a life?
Right.
So do I get to find myself, or do I figure out what I want to do in life? Do I get to find what my purpose is in life, right? They're not thinking about this whole other aspect of it, but it's just, well, the society says if you don't do this, then you don't look this way. I'm like, yeah, no.
I think like you said sometime when you're talking, it's about them not really knowing maybe better.
They don't, yeah.
Like that's what they knew. Like that's
how
they're
they run
parenting
too.
us the
Yeah.
best way they know how.
Pretty much. That's how I judge them, honestly. Because I wouldn't say judge, judge's not the word. That's how I see it. When they're like, okay, what's happening? Why aren't you married? I'm getting that pressure a little bit.
Are you?
But now she understands, and I'm so happy. Like she totally understands me. She understands. Okay, it's gonna be at my own pace and everything. But yeah, the pressure is real sometimes.
But I think, like you said, now you've talked to your mom and you've kind of like educating her and etc. You know, like I feel like that's what you have to do to educate them, right? Like one thing doesn't work for all.
But then it depends on the parent. Are they ready to receive?
My mom is actually
Are they
very
receptive to that idea of, oh, my child is trying to tell me what's going on in society now?
But also, I think, like you say, yeah, it depends on the parent, but then sometimes it's also not what you say, it's how you say it as well.
It's how you
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to be patient with them, make them understand, and etc.
So true.
And then again, there's that one thing that works for all, right? If you want to get married at 18, go for it. If you don't, like just, guys,
do you.
Just do you.
There's a lot of stories about people jumping into marriages and then it's not working out as planned. Like, yeah, maybe because you kind of rushed it.
That's
maybe
true.
if you would have focused more on yourself and focused more on your relationship at the time, maybe you would have figured out
Relationship with yourself.
with yourself, and maybe you would have figured out, okay, I need to work on this, and not go into a relationship and having I don't know. I'm not gonna judge anybody. It's their decision, right?
How do you do human resource, and then you like you say, like it kind of connects to what you're doing, because again you're dealing with people, you know how to handle them, and it's a good job. So tell us, how do you make that decision, and you're like, you know what? I love my books. I studied them. I have them, but I want to do my business.
For me, it was the
I feel like it's risky. Yeah, I'm not a risk taker, I guess.
Yeah, I took the risk. For me, it was the flexibility, like that means like getting to connect with my kids, and because I always work like crazy. Like I'm out the door before 7, and they don't leave the house before 7:30 to go to school, kind of thing, and I'm back like 10 p.m. kind of thing, right? Because I was working in retail, and I felt like I was losing that connection with them.
Yet you're staying.
Yeah, we're staying in the same house, right? I don't really know what's going on with them. I don't know, oh, how was your day? Because when I come back, they're probably already in bed sleeping. And even if they're not really sleeping, they're tired, too tired to talk. And I'm tired, I just want to go sleep and rest, right? I'm like, nah, I don't want to live my life this way. I don't want to be out in the dark and things are going on with my kids and I have no idea. So I'm like, no, I got to make this decision. It's going to be hard, but yeah. And it's been better. Like, literally, my daughter's like, Mom, I like that you don't have a job anymore. I'm like, I'm gonna have a job, but I just don't work for someone anymore. That's what it is. She's like, oh, I love it, because now I like that I come home for lunch every day. I see you at home.
What do you think, like, what have been, like, the pros and cons? Like, you being like, you know what, I'm not going to be employed. I'm going to start my own business, because I'm taking the money part.
There's a lot of cons. There's a lot of cons, especially when it comes to the finance part of it.
Exactly.
You have to be smart with how you use your money.
Right.
Like, you just have to be really smart. And also, I'm lucky to have the connection I have in Cameroon as a community. The support I get from the community, like, it's mad crazy. Right. So I was lucky to have that, and I just let me just use the opportunity to get this thing going. Right. It's not easy when you start a business. You're not going to start making profit like that. Nah, sometimes it takes a year, sometimes 2 years, sometimes 5 years. So number one, you've got to be like determined. You have to be determined that, okay, see this thing I want to start, I'm going to finish it to the end. I don't care how it's going to be in the beginning. I just have to go through with it. It's a little bit of difficulty, and I know 100% in my heart it's gonna get better.
It's getting better.
It is getting better already. I mean,
Honestly, by the way, like she took photos of me, guys. I couldn't recognize myself in some photos.
You know what's funny?
Like, it looked good.
Yeah, and
I was like,
what's
whoa.
funny is one thing led to another. Honestly, I have never before November. I have never like no cabs. I've never picked up a camera and say, oh, I want to take pictures of anybody. If you told me, oh, you'd be a photographer later, I'm like, right, it's me that's involved. Don't worry, I'll be in front of the camera. No, like until I started my business, and then I started calculating if I get a photographer to take pictures of my products, what am I gaining? Am I at loss? Which I was going to be at loss. Like, I better start doing this thing myself, and that's how I started. Honestly, that's how I started.
It's only been 3 months, and she takes very good photos. Not only for me, by the way, so many other people. Check her page out, like. Guys,
she shoots street.
Anyway, so yeah, we talked about business, which is good. You haven't told us about the cons. Of course, you told us about the pros.
The pros.
So you told us about time with your kids, and then what else?
You get to be your own boss. You get rich. I mean, you have your own thing, literally.
Right.
Like people are like, okay, this is the owner. Like that title.
Feels good.
It's so good. Like owner of Thrift Love Clothing. I'm like. That's me.
You're
That's
welcome.
me, guys. You're welcome. Like it just feels really good to have your own thing going, right? And know that you're in control.
And then also I think it improves your creativity.
It does. It opens up your mind like big time.
Guys,
big
just
time.
so you know, today we are shooting at Chioma's house. Guy, you should think of it being an interior designer. Honestly, it looks so good. You know what I mean? Like,
thanks, girl.
And if you maybe like you're working, maybe you don't have the time to do
No,
this.
I didn't have. I just started all of this when I actually started the business.
Yeah, because honestly, even me like with my channel thing, honestly, like I'm not paid or anything, and I don't pay my producer anything. We're just working as friends. Edgar,
big ups.
hi bro. You know, like we just work as friends and all
Yeah.
that. But like we are, like I feel fulfilled. Honestly, every time I have a shoot, sometimes I mean I'm like, oh my god. But when I'm on the set, I'm like, yay. You should see Edgar. Sometimes we are late and etc. But like when he's on the set, he's a different Edgar. By the way, once you get the lights right, the microphone right.
Yeah.
Amazing, though.
Good job.
So like I feel like it gives you some sort of like fulfillment.
Yeah, it does. It does, 100%, honestly. And yeah, I'm also thinking about going to interior decorating because I found that passion as well. Like I like to fix stuff, make it look pretty. Like even my landlord came in, he's like, I'm gonna announce imitator right here. Forgive me. It's like, Chioma, I like this place. I like this place. Like, can you decorate? Come to my house and decorate for me. Like literally, he invited me to his house. His wife welcomed me in just so I can tell them what to do.
But as we conclude, it's like, what advice do you have like for young girls or anyone who wants to start business? People like me who think it's either school or school. Okay, I'm kind of changing because I started
Well,
business.
it's okay to think it's either school or school. Not everybody, honestly. No cap. Not everybody's made for business. Not everybody has that creativity. Not everybody has that mindset that, okay, this is what I want to do. And like, not everybody, most importantly, have that determination and endurance.
What you're saying is like you have to know who you are.
You
and,
have
like, know
to
what
figure
works
out
for
what you want. You have to figure out yourself. What do I love? What do I think my purpose in life is, right? You have to ask yourself those questions and then go from there. Don't just jump into it because that's the new trend.
Right.
Oh, thrift stores. Everybody's talking about thrift stores. I'm gonna jump into it now, right? And I don't want to spend crazy amount like $2,000 on outfits because I want to look nice, and just have like 5 in my closet. So that's how I started getting into thrifting, and it became a serious passion,
Right.
like mad passion. I'm there like every day. It's a problem, guys. But yeah, and then I'm like, if I'm doing this, I can easily make this a business, right? And style people. But yeah, so I made that into a passion, and like if I can do it for myself, why can't I do this as a social media, right? And like 2 weeks ago, I had a meeting with the Rotary Club of Kamloops, West Kamloops, and we actually had this discussion about, okay, why Kamloops? I'm like, Kamloops really has everything Kelowna or Vancouver has.
Right.
I'm talking about the international students. I'm talking about the diversity. But they don't capitalize on it. They don't use it. They don't try to bring these people out and, okay, show me what you've got.
Then everybody's trying to move out.
Everybody is, exactly, because they don't have the opportunity. No one is calling them, oh, okay, I see that you're into fashion or you're into music, you can do this, you can do that. What do you have for Kamloops? How can you help Kamloops? They don't do that, right? So I think that's where my own goal is coming from, especially with my photography, is like to photograph those people, what they do, how they dress, and be like, okay, we actually have those people in Kamloops. Like, what are these Vancouver people saying? Seriously, what did they say?
What did they say? Okay, my next question actually is still about the same
Yeah.
question, but now, like, which advice do you have for these person who loves business or wants to do something, but then they are stuck in a place whereby they think it's supposed to be like that? Like, I'll give you my own example, like, office jobs and etc., right? But I really wanted to start like a YouTube channel, right? I struggled with it. My mama had been telling me, you'd be good on camera, you love talking to people, you love helping an etc., you're very vocal and all that, right? But I was like, can I really do this? Like, I want to have a
The
professional
self-doubt.
life kind of thing, right? So, but I knew what I wanted. I kind of did, right? So, which advice do you have for such a person? They kind of know, but are scared of like the risk and then like these thoughts back and forth.
So for people that haven't actually done anything, that are still thinking about it, just take the first step. Like, I was scared too. I wouldn't say I wasn't scared. Oh, what am I doing? I thought about things, but then I'm like, I need to take the first step and see how it goes from there. It's all about supporting. And I think that's one big thing I'm about too. When it comes to like small businesses or people have small ideas, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm here for you. I'm here for the support. I'm here to cheer you on. I might not know what it's about, but I'll be here to like make sure you actually do improve it.
Being feminist, what's your advice to the young girls out there?
Girls, you can do it. You're a black queen, black and white, it doesn't matter. You're a queen, you can do it. If you put your mind to it, it's done. You don't have to double think it. You don't need to settle on just being with a man to succeed. I mean, it's great for them to pay the bills, but sometimes you have to pay your own bills, be a boss lady. You can do it. Just if you didn't talk to anybody, we're here.
Exactly. And it's great to have a man who supports you.
Yeah, some men are they're really there to just bring you down. Like
Some of
no
them.
cap. They're really there to bring you
Some
down. But there's some that are
nice.
super
Super
supportive.
nice and they're very
Super
supportive.
yeah.
Those are men who are very strong in their
I mean, I have one in
masculinity.
France now.
So, you guys, don't put this, my mom will kill me.
I
Anyway, Chioma, your last words to our fans, your kids. Send greetings.
Yeah.
Girl, tell us about send greetings.
Well, Chioma and Rema, even though you never care about me, I know you do. You do, but teenagers, whatever, I don't exist. I love you. This is for you. Everything I do is for you guys. And to my big supporters out there, oh my gosh, you guys know my campus community is awesome. I don't know what I'll do without them.
Yep.
I love you guys. Big shout out to this girl who is so pretty and her production team. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Elijah, for having me here. Like, it's a big one for me.
Thank you for having us. We're in your house, girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we're thank you for actually like having this conversation. It's actually I like to get word out there, let you know that okay, there's people that are here for you. There's people that you want to talk to, support, and all that, like business wise or mentally and stuff. We're here.
Thanks guys for watching. I hope you guys learned a thing or two. I hope you're inspired. I just hope you learned a thing or two anyway. So guys, we have something new. New year, new things, new dreams, new hopes. We promise to come back big and better. Thanks Edgar, by the way. We now have our website, ustogetherunited.com. Anything you want to know about Us Together, anything. And again, you're going to start a podcast as well. So you can get a lot of things from there and have apart from messages. So you can go there, text us, ask us questions, suggest ideas, what we can do better, what you think we should do. I mean, just any recommendations. We are really open and we'll be responding to you guys on a timely manner, like we'll try to, we'll try to be timely. Take care guys. May God bless you. I'll see you next time.